So does Travis Kelce get a pass because he's white? See, I'm trying to figure out why all these sisters online not making a big deal about Travis Kelce. You know, and this guy's rich, $50 million contracts. This guy's an NFL guy, making a lot of money. Made the girl pay half the bills. Now, if he was black, 1,000,000,000% they would be calling this nigga dusty, trusty, musty, and crusty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of times we sacrifice character for the money. I mean, that money blinds you, for real. And that's the main thing that makes you guys break up, is the lack of character.
But I'm saying, if he was black, wouldn't this story be a lot bigger than what it is?
You're right. And quite frankly, I think she should have... this is kind of racist, but no.
Speak what's on your mind.
They should be taxed more. If I feel like all those swirlers out there, because... I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
But I'm just saying, so... A lot of sisters just can't say, oh, black men dusty no more. It should just be, from now on, dusty men, right? Like, if that's going to be the case, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're going to throw out the term dusty, saying the way a lot of these white boys just pimping out black women, and they've been pimping out sisters, then it should just be dusty men across the board. And maybe that's just an indictment on how society views sisters. I'm not saying it's right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it is what it is. So I think a lot of sisters be playing themselves when they
I don't trust that.
well, I just think a lot of sisters be playing themselves thinking that the grass is greener when it's not always greener.
Yeah.
Cuz I'm seeing a lot of black women with white dudes these days. It is what it is. I'm seeing this just like a whole lot. And a lot of them think the grass is greener, but it's just like, well, let's look at the outcome at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just see how the story plays out.
I always felt like, as a community, we're not healthy enough to date out. We're not healthy enough to be with other races of people, because if we're not healthy, we're trying to bond with other races of people, wanting them to accept us. We're either going to be toxic to them, or we're not going to understand how ruthless they are. We have to learn them and how they operate and their culture. That's too much work. We have to fix ourselves first.
I think that's a heavy duty conversation on why people date out, because some people, they don't really have a place in black culture. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but can you picture Donovan Sharp dating a black woman?
You got a point.
I'm just, and Donovan's my guy, but I got to use him as an example.
Donovan is an exception. I'm talking about.
Well, it's a lot of Donovans out there. It's a lot of female Donovans. It's a lot of people that they don't relate to black culture. Period. They just don't. And I'm not trying to make no excuses and this and that, but it's just levels to that conversation that got to be flushed out. I don't think it's black and white.
Well,
no pun.
Right.
I don't think it's black. It is
right.
Black and white, but I don't think it is as black and white as people think it is, because, you know, real talk, there's a lot of Donovan Sharp type of dudes out there that, you know, it'd be a slim chance that he would get the sister that he wants,
right,
because the way he's taught, the way he carries himself, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? It's not in the culture.
Then black people need to fix that culture.
Well,
artists, they say artists are the birth of culture. They birth the culture. So like we need to create a culture that there's a lane for that. The Donovans of the world, you know.
But here's the thing. The Donovans of the world, and we're just using him as an example. Shout out to Donovan Sharp. The Donovans of the world don't want the female Donovans. You see what I'm saying? The female Donovans don't want the male Donovans. You got to understand how black people, men and women, look at each other sexually. So you'll get a woman that might come from a prestige family, everybody educated, she got expectations, but she still want the most sexually attractive dude that she can get, that she perceive. And it's the same thing for a lot of black men. You know what I'm saying? He might come from a good family of expectations, but he still want, you know, sister that's, you know, deemed culturally black. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we're not even standing in our lanes because black people, we really big on sexual attraction. Man, we really huge.
That's true.
I mean, this is just a Snapple.